Imagine having a really bad day and everything is just going wrong. Once you have enough of the frustration and pressure, you will likely be at the edge of an outburst with all the tension you have been keeping. Just like having a terrible day, Earth also do experience the stress and pressure through pushing, pulling, and rubbing of the plate boundaries underground, resulting in an earthquake. When the energy is released, it travels towards the Earth in all directions, causing a certain magnitude of shaking on the surface. Earthquake is a natural occurrence happening throughout the history, and it can be deadly based on the immensity of the movement. An example of a massive earthquake recorded is the 2008 Sichuan earthquake with a magnitude of 7.9. Sichuan is located on the southwest of China and one of the active seismic zones in the world. On May 12, 2008, Sichuan's capital city was hit by a massive earthquake. The earthquake epicenter was located 80 kilometers away from Chengdu, and the rupture caused a movement on Longmeshan Fault. The said fault is a zone that stretches along the Longmeshan Mountains and marks a tectonic boundary between the Sichuan Basin and Tibetan Plate. In addition, the seismic waves that were produced slow down as it travels because of the heavy sediments on the basin's surface, making the earthquake longer and the shaking stronger. During the earthquake, the Indian plate and Eurasian tectonic plates collide. As India moves northward Central Asia, the plate consciously forces Tibet to the east. Tibet is being pushed at a rate of 4 cm per year and forced further towards eastward, making Tibet to override the Sichuan Basin. As a result, the earthquake caused extensive damage and heavy loss throughout the country and the world. It was one of the strongest earthquakes to hit China since 1950. The casualties were large and tragic. There were about 90,000 people that were either dead or missing. And in the official report made by the Chinese government, it is recorded that the total number included more than 5,300 children, mostly students, died. Destruction of establishment caused about 337,500 people injured. Furthermore, there were also about 200 aid workers that died in mudslides in stricken area. Large numbers of infrastructures such as dams, roadways, and residential buildings were destroyed or sustained severe damage. In addition, the disaster left at least 4.8 million of people homeless. Around 1.5 million residential homes were destroyed and damaged houses reached about 6 million. The rebuilding of affected area is estimated to cost 137.5 billion USD. The government of China mobilized about 130,000 military personnel and various rescue teams were deployed to the afflicted area immediately after the earthquake. In addition, the government also provided many temporary shelters. Medical personnel were also sent and disinfected the area and the people to avoid any transmission of any diseases. Moreover, the government initiated a plan of recovery and reconstruction of the local services, urban layout, such as modernization and building of facilities with high seismic standards, and also psychological support for the affected individuals. To conclude, the 2008 Sichuan earthquake was one of the most devastating earthquakes in the history of the Earth. It took thousands of lives and caused deep traumas to the survivors and those who witnessed and assisted the relief efforts. It cost billions of dollars to repair the damages, yet it did not fully repair the damage of loss from the earthquake. It can be said that the memories of the tragedy is still not forgotten and will always be remembered, for every year, the government and the public commemorate the anniversary of the Sichuan earthquake. It leaves us a question to reflect upon. If an earthquake with such magnitude happens again, how much are we prepared?